Hey, I'll take you on a little tour of my music room, I guess I could call it, or media room. And maybe some of you younger ones, I don't know if you're into collecting records, vinyl, LPs, I can give you maybe some advice or whatever on setting stuff up. So let's go, let's check it out. It's kind of a nice sunny winter day here. First thing I'll show you, I've only had this for about a year and a half, but I waited many years for this luxury. It's a Technics SL 1200, and as you may notice, I have it kind of like on a separate little table base here, because when you do set up a turntable, especially a high quality one, you want to isolate as much vibration as possible to get the best separation of analog sound going into your amplifier. So that's kind of like what I did here. This little cabinet, in fact, I only got for like $5 at a thrift store, and it's kind of nice. I got storage for my headphones, some other accessories here, my cleaning stuff here, a level for checking the level of the turntable. This might be kind of a rare thing. I don't know if they even make something like this anymore. This used to be my dad's. It's a little way of weighing your stylus at the end of the tone arm to check the tracking weight, and as you can see, it's graduated in grams. I set mine up to like a 1.5 grams, which is pretty much like the minimum for tracking well. As far as my amplifiers go, little mention here, this is probably the very last cassette dubbing deck that Sony ever produced. I think I bought it about 4 years ago. I don't use it too often, but it's kind of nice to have. A carousel CD player. This was one of the better ones from Denon. Although, as you probably may know, if you go to like a Goodwill, you can pick something like this up for next to nothing now, like $10 or something. This is kind of, I would say, unusual. This is a 5.1 channel amplifier, and when these kind of audio-visual amplifiers first came on the market, vinyl was, the idea of playing records was pretty much extinct to the electronics industry. But this is pretty rare. This one actually does have a turntable preamp in it. And I'll play part of a record here that I have set up to go at the very end. As you can see, I got all kinds of books and stuff in here. As far as speakers, I did get a good deal, a really good deal on some really great speakers, and I would recommend whatever you spend money on. Your money really should go towards speakers and a turntable. The amplifier is kind of important, but not nearly as much when you're talking analog reproduction. These speakers are made by the JMO company in Denmark, and you can see they're basically built like the proverbial battleship. They're really great speakers. As you can see, here's pretty much my vinyl collection. It's not super huge like maybe some of you guys out there, but almost everything in here is I would say very collectible. It's not like just a bunch of anything that I came across. I'm sort of a neophyte musician, and when I ever get the time, I'm trying to learn to play guitar. I got a cheaper one there, but it's a very playable guitar. I have other guitars too. I got a fair amount of like CDs, DVDs, not a huge collection. One thing I have come across a lot of, now that there's really no market for VHS anymore, you can you can go to a thrift store now and you can pick up tapes for like next to nothing, and you can collect you know, get a great collection of movies and stuff. Like here, you know, for less of the price of a candy bar, you can pick up, you know, a movie. I got, in just the last few months, I picked up, you know, boxes and boxes of tapes. I have a pretty big collection. And that's why I kept like a TV like this, a CRT set with a combo player. I actually picked up this Trinitron for like $10 at a Goodwill. And it's just, you know, I'm not fussy about picture quality, but I am fussy about sound quality. So I have this hooked up, you know, to my amplifier, so I get, you know, that great theater quality sound on here. But okay, I know time's running low, so I'm gonna kind of, hopefully this microphone on this camera is a really high quality camera, so I might be able to do justice to my system here. I'm just gonna play part of this record. It was kind of a rip, well, I wouldn't say a rip off, but it was kind of the whole mid 60s, you know, James Bondian music, the John Barry type music, whatever. This is from a lot of tracks that were like from all the spy movies or whatever by this Ray Martin and his orchestra. So without further ado, here we go. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you again real soon, hopefully. Thanks a lot. Bye.